Hi everyone, this is going to be my preschool's activity boxes. Some stuff you're going to see. Again, we didn't get to it. I got kind of sick, so I haven't done much school with him at all. So there's a lot of things that are going to be repeated and some stuff that's new. So this is his morning thing that he does. So he does his calendar. He'll just put his sticker on whatever day it is. I've added this on his dry erase. He's just going to be doing his name. So, and I got this from Kids Zone. And he practices daily. And he also does his daily binder as well, which is the days, like what day is it, and the number, and we're still not working on the word right now, so he's just pretty much, as you can see, he just circles, writes, and does his numbers. And that's it for, I think, here. Let's see. Oh, and he does his shapes. I did add that one. All we do here is we go through all the shapes that that are on here. He just names them. He traces his numbers here. He counts from 1 through 30. He does his ABCs, and this is just, you know, the lowercase, so I either use the uppercase or lowercase when he does his ABCs. And then this one I just added it for next week, and he's going to start doing now tracing of all the letters in his morning binder. And after he's finished with that, then he has to take his beads and actually put his name in order, because he's having a lot of trouble. There's some letters that he mixes up and stuff, so he'll be doing that, practicing his name. After he's done his morning binder, then we're going to go on to his reading part. And as you can see, we're still in letter T, because like I said, I got sick and haven't been really feeling good. So we're going to still finish our letter T. We'll be reading my T book, and I have the whole set for this. So I am going to be doing these books Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, reading that book. And then our story for this week is going to be about the gingerbread man. So this is a book that I have. It's one of the Childcraft books, and it has the gingerbread story in it. So I'll be reading him the gingerbread boy, and after we get done with that, we have a few worksheets to work out. So he'll have a gingerbread cookie, and we'll be playing this game for that. He's also going to be doing 10 frames with little mint candies. So I'll be doing that so he can figure out what number goes here. And I'm going to have him write it down. And then he's going to be finding the people from the story pretty much on the puzzle. He's going to be doing gingerbread people for his family. And I have 2 worksheets because there's 6 of us in the family. So he's going to be doing his family like that. And for this, he's not going to be able to write this down. So I'll probably write it down for him and just have him trace it in his pencil or his crayon. Then there's this one where he's going to be telling me the settings. And I'm using this with other books that I'm going to be reading, because we're also going to be reading The Runaway Tortilla and Can't Catch Me. So there is 2 different stories. It'll be 3 different stories that he actually reads about, you know, kind of like the gingerbread man. And he's going to be able to tell me like what the differences are, and I'll write down what he says. And then with his cookie, this worksheet is for him to, you know, tell me what it is that he smells, and what he sees, and what he touches, and what he tastes. So I'll use these for his senses. And then this one is character. So the way I'm going to be using this one is I'm going to see what he can tell that differences were in the story, and how they acted differently or they acted the same, and what was the result of the way they acted. And then I have 2 of these, but it's just the same recipe, so we're just going to do the gingerbread cookies. And he's going to try to bake them, and you know, we'll give it to our family to taste and stuff like that, and see what they think about the gingerbread cookie. And that's what I have for the week for reading. For math, I brought you to the cubby because it's just easier instead of me carrying everything to the table. So for math, he has the All About Numbers worksheet, and since we've already got done the stickers from Confessions of a Homeschooler, I'm just starting the numbers again. So he'll do like number 1 for the whole week, and then I'll go to number 2, etc. until we finish the numbers again. And he'll just go pretty much through the worksheet. I also have a few, let me show you the book first. We will also be reading my 1 book, so he'll be doing this book as well for the week. He also will be doing this activity where he has to follow the maze until he gets to the end, and I'm going to be using little erasers. So he'll be using these to just pretty much put them on the next number and so forth until he gets to the end. He's still going to be working on the file folder for missing number because he's having trouble with that. So, and these were pages from the workbook. So pretty much he just, you know, puts the number down there, etc. until he gets done. And I keep his numbers in that little tote, and there's a bunch of erasers, and they're all pretty much like Christmas erasers. There's like little snowmen. I got those at Dollar Tree. And another activity that I do with those erasers is with these. I pretty much just put like the erasers on here any way that I want to put them on, and he has to either finish the pattern if I haven't finished it, or make the same pattern with another one of these. And this was just like a little printout that I had that I saw that I could use these little squares, and I just backed it with a cereal box. And I keep those for, you know, pattern type of games. So does that. Another activity he has for math is the number match from Winnie the Pooh. Right now he is just working on the number and the counting. He's not using the words, and we haven't done the puzzle yet. So he's just doing these 2. We're still doing our maths, and all he's doing is adding the ones. So he's pretty much just adding, and he's using his little ninjas, or he's using his Christmas, or we use little corns. Pretty much that's all he wants to use as counters for the week. So we're still doing our shapes. We're doing triangles, rectangles, and squares out of our popsicle sticks. And for this activity, these are like little things I had that I put on construction paper, and they all have like different amounts that he has to count, as you can see. And then he just takes a little tile that I made with numbers, and he just puts it on top of the card. So here he has like 1 through 10, and the same with the cards. So that's what I have for math. After math, we have our language arts, and with that, we are still doing our ABC order, as I've shown before, where I'll just put one of the letters on here, and he pretty much just has to tell me what goes before and what letters come after. So he's still working on this. We are also using these cards, and all he's doing is matching upper and lowercase. And cannot remember where I got these. I used them for my son when he was in pre-K. That was a few years ago. As you can see, the markers are starting to wear off. It's either Confessions of a Homeschooler or Homeschool Creations, one of those. So that's what I have as far as his A through Z practice. And then we go on to do his workbooks. So for his workbooks, he's doing 3 pages daily, and I had started to rip these pages out and use them, you know, at different times, but from now on I'm just going to have him just do 3 pages, and I'm just going to go in the order of the book. That way we can finish it by the end of the year. And he has that book as well as the big preschool book. So he'll be doing 3 pages in here and 3 pages in there. And they're pretty easy for him, which is why he's doing 3 pages. I'm just pretty much reviewing things, and I don't want to waste a workbook. So until he gets probably towards the end where it starts getting a little harder for him, he'll be doing 3 pages. And that will be it for our language arts. Then we go over to our phonics. So for phonics, he's using his first phonics, so he'll just use his letter, and he likes to, you know, play the sound and play the ABC song that comes with it. And we will also be doing his ladder, still on the T's. He's doing pretty good with these actually. So like I actually just tell him now the sound like to, and he actually puts the letters together and tells me what it is. So he's doing really good with those. And with this, it's just the sounds of A through Z letters. So that's what we do for phonics. And after that is done, for writing, he has the letter of the week that he just traces on the worksheet daily until he's done. So that's what he does for phonics and writing. Our next activity is the reading the alphabet, and we are on letter T, day 4. What I have for that is these turtles, and they have numbers, so he'll just be putting counters on top of the turtle. I'm trying to find like little plastic flies or something like that, something that the turtle eats, or little worms. I might use gummy worms actually, for him to put, you know, that many on there, and then he can eat them. He'd probably like that better. Then we have where he has to find his sight word on the maze. So he has that worksheet. Tracing pages. And I'm going to have him trace the lines, and then I'm going to have him use scissors to actually cut, to get double practice with scissors and handwriting. Then he also has all the clip art that belongs to the T sound that he has to cut from the second page and glue onto this page that has the top. So he'll be doing that. And then he has a turtle, letter T turtle, that he has to trace and color. And we'll be doing this by color. I'll just tell him a color to color on here, and that way he just grabs a crayon. Teach him a little bit of his colors. He knows them, but there's no problem with practice. These cards I will be cutting them, and I'm going to have him put them in order from 1 through 20, because he already knows what the numbers are. And then for these turtles that have the little dots and numbers on them, what I am going to be doing is giving him dice, and as he rolls the number, then he gets to use his dot markers to cover his numbers up. I might have 1 turtle for him and 1 turtle for me, I don't know, but we'll see how he wants to play. And that's it for the reading for the alphabet. For his motor activity for this week, coming up, I'm going to be using shapes. So I printed out this from 3dinosaurs.com, and it's pretty much just a circle. So I'm going to have him trace it with his pencil first, where the lines are cut through, and then I'm going to have him actually use his Play-Doh to do it in the bigger circle, to teach him, you know, to do the snakes with the Play-Doh, because he likes to do that too. So that's what he's going to be doing for his motor for the week. After his motor for the week, we are working still with sight, or sorry, word families of at. So he's practicing how to read these and using his letters to make the same words over here on the ladder. And the letters he uses are the ones that he uses when he does his So he uses those for that. And that's what he does for pretty much the sight word practice. And after that, for the last thing, what I have is free play. So what he's going to be doing for free play is doing his patterns on the bears. He likes that game. He's going to be doing his lacing because he needs a lot of practice with that. He liked playing with the Legos with the towers, so he's doing that as a free play activity. So he just picks his cards, and he either chooses 2 or 3 cards depending on how many he wants to do. And he also has the eggs with the cards that he puts together, which he loves to do as well. And I just added this one in, which was just a cereal box that I cut into squares that he has to put together as a puzzle. And he picked this one. So he hasn't done it. He just saw, I guess, this card and liked it. So I hope he can do it. It has, I think, like 13 pieces to the puzzle. So he'll be doing that. And on Friday, we have art. So for art this week, he is going to be doing the gingerbread man. So he'll be drawing a gingerbread man following directions. And I usually give him these types of papers to color on. So that's what he will be doing on Friday of next week. Anyways, that's what I have planned for the preschool for next week. If I have said this week, I am so sorry. I'm tired. I just got back from being at the hospital. So I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.